Hi guys, Julia here. So today I'm going to do a fall garden tour. This is probably the last garden tour where I'm going to have any blooms in the garden. There may be another one with all the fall color, which in New Jersey is just brilliant, and I think it's coming in a couple of weeks. So anyway, I'm just going to go show you around in the front yard and in the backyard. So I will start with the border. I still have a couple of flowers blooming. Especially the dahlias. Look at this. Isn't this cool? Some phlox are still blooming. The grasses are full on right now. I just did a video on grasses, so if you're interested, I will post the link down below. There's another big dahlia. This is Emory Paul. This is my little devil strip still blooming. Some echinaceas and switchgrass. These are Joe Pye weed, and I actually leave the seed heads on these plants for the winter. When frost touches them, it looks just so beautiful. Now, these are asters. These are native ones. I think these are called October Sky. And guest appearance by the kitty. Hi, what's going on? Grasses are in their full bloom. Just such a beautiful, quiet morning. It's so rare here where it's so quiet. More dahlias. The lawn never looked better. This year we had such a wet summer, so the lawn is just looking so good. This is a milkweed. The fall color on it is actually quite amazing. Just gonna go around. We have a little Halloween decorations starting to pop up everywhere. This is the other side of the border. The dahlias here. We had a real windstorm the other day from, I think that was from Michael. But, so all the dahlias are down. Oops, my shadow. I really love this aster. So delicate. So this whole composition right here with the Joe Pye weed and the grasses and the asters. So pretty. There's some ghosts. Oh, this one actually right here, I wanted to show you. This is Aster divaricata, and if you have a dry and shady spot, what a beautiful fall blooming plant. Hello. Now this is really cool here. The China girls set their berries for the winter, and they actually look amazing with the snakeroot right here, with the white snakeroot. These are technically weeds, but I let them grow for the late pollinators in the garden. So this Hakenochloa right here started blooming, and I really didn't pay attention to the kind of the grass heads, but they are actually kind of purplish in color and very attractive. Just wanted to show you the pots that I planted early in the spring. I'm gonna change these up probably this week for the fall, but I usually have the potato vine grow kind of trailing down, and this year I decided to trail it up, and I really love the look of it. And the elephant ear, I just did a video on how to take care of them and how to store them for winter, so I will post it down below if you're interested. But the scale of this plant, oh, so fun. This plant has been so fun. So this side of the border is nothing really is happening. There's still Euphorbia blooming. This has been a really great plant this year. There are a couple of roses. These are the icebergs. Oops. So, but that's about it for the front border. Now I just quickly want to show you the woodland garden and a vegetable garden. There's obviously not a lot of things going on right now, but there's some cool stuff like these logs that I left from cutting down the trees. And look at these mushrooms that formed on the side. This is just so cool. It's so architectural. So that's cool. Now this plant right here does not look like anything right now. There are a few flowers left, but it was blooming a couple of weeks ago. This is a sky, blue sky aster, and this is a native one. Really beautiful flowers. So I'll actually post a quick video of what it looked like, when it was actually in full bloom. Now it's setting seeds, and I would love to see more of it in the garden. This particular plant I got in Costco. You know how I feel about Costco. This spring. This is a toad lily. And the flowers are amazing. They look orchid-like to me. And I only got like one clump just to try it. I definitely will grow this again. It is a perennial, drought tolerant, shade tolerant, one of the rare ones. So here is the vegetable garden. Again, this is end of the season. We are having frost. I think it's coming next week in a couple of days. So, but I still have some basil, which I will collect today. This right here, I will make a strawberry patch next year. There's already like half of it is strawberries. There's still a bunch of tomatoes that I have. The cherry tomatoes have been doing amazing this year, but there's still a lot, so I'm reluctant to pull things out, but it's definitely time. There's some big ones here. There's some right here. There's Roma. There's a bunch over there. And they're good size too. So I'm just going to collect them and put them on the windowsill. Look at this one right there. Oh, there's a bunch right there. So I'm just going to collect them, put them on the windowsill. Or actually a friend of mine told me she knows how to make green fried tomatoes. So I may try that. Anyway, this is it for the vegetable garden for this year. So as for the backyard, this patch of houseplants need to go in the next couple of days, so I will do that. There are some calyxes still looking beautiful with the bugleweed. This is, I forgot the cultivar, but it looks so unusual because it's the lighter kind. So let's go and see the pond real quick. There's tons of little birdies today everywhere. They're getting ready for the winter. So Torrania actually still is blooming. And here I have the elephant ear. This one I'm just going to put in the house just like this. This pot actually turned out really, really well. The Persian shield and the Euphorbia. And that bugleweed looks great right there. So, there's a bunch of northern sea oats that I mentioned in the ornamental grass video. You see when they change their color, they become like this brown color, but just a beautiful, unusual grass. So everything is doing well in the pond. The Mojito elephant ear, just star of the show in this area. So I'm going to be putting them in for the winter as well. We'll see. I don't know if you can see the fishies. But the backyard, you know, it's fall, so it's starting to look fall-like, which is lovely. I'm waiting for that thing to turn bright orange. Since we had really wet summer, I'm expecting a lot of fall color. Now the flower garden is done for the year. There's some alyssum left, but not many of other flowers. But I will post some of the beautiful bouquets that I gathered during the summer. Just absolutely gorgeous. I had asters and cosmos, gladiolus. Everything was just these brilliant colors. It did require a lot of staking, but it was fun. I'm definitely doing this again next year. But here is a plant that was left and is still hanging on. This is a hyacinth vine. Oh boy, I've never grown this one before, and what a surprise. Just beautiful pods like this. Just the pods are amazing. And it had these beautiful flowers. Obviously, it got damaged in the wind, but it was amazing. So this thing grows up to 20 feet tall. So if you want a lovely screen for any of your arbors, pergolas, or a wall, what a beautiful plant, beautiful leaves. Now, I did plant some peacock orchids here as well. These are fragrant, and they are not great cut flower, but a beautiful garden flower. So I hope you enjoyed this garden tour. If you have any questions or comments, post them in the comment section below. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.